How you doing? Durinde back with you as we continue our Let's Play and Let's Look at the Alpha of Oxygen Not Included. Big update came out on March the 29th. You see here we have the thermal upgrade. And what does that mean for us? Well, it means that, we can't get at our old save games because they added a whole bunch of new things. But that's great. That's an excuse for me to restart. Things weren't looking so hot at the end of the last series. Here's the patch notes from the website for the game. New ice biome, new buildings including the space heater, liquid tepidizer, textile factory, and thermo switch. New duplicate outfits, new plants, new steam geysers. Food can now be preserved in sterile or cold environments. Pipes can now burst and will take damage if the wrong element is piped in them. Duplicants are temperature sensitive and will get stressed in hot and cold areas. Duplicants can overheat and develop temperature-based diseases. Circuits can overload. Buildings can overheat. Mechanized airlocks can be assigned custom access permissions. And dupes will now auto-repair buildings. And there's been like a whole bunch of fixes as well. So I just I started a game just to make sure that everything kind of ran great with kind of the patch enabled. So I started the wall in the north because, you know, apparently there's kind of an ice thing that we can get to now. And let's just take a quick look at our duplicates. We have Bubbles, who is it's a biohazard. Gonna get sick a lot. Also Grease Monkey, good for tinkering. Bit destructive though. We have Abe, Honest Abe. Let's see, Abe is, the stats is destructive, he's flatulent, naturally robust as well, can repel illnesses, kind of the opposite of Bubbles. And Gossman, I want to call him Grossman for some reason, because I'm thinking things are going to get, he's gastrophobia, so he's afraid of kitchens and kitchen appliances. I think I had a roommate like that once. And he is also, or she is also a vomiter. I think it's she has got some nice eyelashes on the go. Of course, I've known people with pretty eyelashes of all makes and models. So anyway, what do we got here? We got some water over here. This is great for us. Algae is right below us. We got some copper over yonder. Some copper up here. Some more algae up here. Some algae down here, some more water. Okay, so that's kind of the outlying areas. So, I guess this is going to be kind of our first little foray here. So let's build ourselves. No, we can't build because we don't have any resources. So let's build towards the copper. What's this? Coal as well. Okay. So yeah, let's build towards the copper, and we're going to go like this. Got a nice bit of oxalate to start out with. And also, something that I need to do, something that I haven't really done, and kind of need to take care of. I need to help people out, not help them out, but I need to assign the jobs a little bit better. Abe is a runner, which means he should be great for doing power. So we're going to kind of prioritize that for him if we can. So these go from right to left, I believe. So he's going to dig, deliver, build, sweep, hop, power, repair. Power is one of the first things, so that's fine for that. I'm going to take the other two duplicates off of power generation, though, because this guy, Abe, is built for it. Abe is going to be our power dude. So once we get some materials to work with now, there we go. Alright, so let's build a ladder down here. And that's going to give us access to this nice little area as well. It's full of oxygen. It's got some, that looks like a new type of plant. Bristle Blossom. Not sure if they had that before. Can we harvest this stuff? We can. That's going to get us a little bit of food. Alright. Sounds good to me. Okay, so we have the ration box already. Plumbing. Yes, we need a spot for them to go and do their business. Where's going to be the best spot for that? Because you know how I work with the outhouse. I kind of build the outhouse, and then underneath I build the pit of despair, which is where our compost and everything goes. Well, we're actually fairly close to the slime this time. Let me think for a second before I get too involved here. I mean, we could have the Pit of Despair down here. Or I could make an artificial pit, actually, if I put some... Yeah, maybe this is going to be our pit of... This vacuum is going to be our Pit of Despair, I think. Alright. Alright. We do need to dig out this algae as well, and this algae, and this algae. Basically, any algae we can get our grubby little paws on, we're definitely going to need, because that's what makes the world go round here. We can build some cots. I think I'm going to build cots early this time. That should reduce, I think, the sore back debuff. So let's do that. Try to make the guys as happy as possible. The guys and the girls. Don't want to discriminate. Just have tiles going across like this, like last time. I'm going to try to make things like a little bit prettier for them. Try to make things not so depressing. You know, we want things to be cool. We want things to be awesome. How come we can't do power yet? Because we don't have any copper. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, we should be getting into the copper very soon as we dig this way. Can I harvest anything else? I can harvest that as well. So we will have a little bit of food stored up here. Everything edible. We have muck root, 1,000 grams of muck root, which is a single kilogram. That's pretty cool, I guess. We don't have any ways to cook this yet. No. We have to research that, I believe. Alright, so they're working away at that. I'm going to leave the oxalite as it is. And I said I was going to build some beds. So let's build some beds. Put a bed there, and a bed there. And once they've dug this out, we'll have one more bed as well. Bubbles is... well, Abe's a bit of a stinker, so Bubbles just cut the full force of that, unfortunately. Kind of feel bad for Bubbles. Those aren't the type of bubbles that Bubbles was looking for, I think. Okay, so, alright, so we got a little bit of copper now, so we can start thinking about power as well. So let's just slow our roll a bit. We're going to build another cot right here. So they all have somewhere to sleep now. That's cool. That's kind of number one. And if we have lighting, where they're working, I wonder. I kind of like the fact that we have these plants too, so we can't do anything else with these for now. So what's my next thing? A space heater. How warm is it? It's 19 degrees, so it's fairly warm, and that's one of the new things that has been added to the space heater. Let's add in a floor lamp, because actually I'm going to put it down here, because this will reduce stress, and we need a way to generate power, so let's have a power generator here, and we're going to have a tiny battery, and we're going to run wiring all the way across. Okay, and that should be good. That should be good. So again, it just should be Abe working this. I should actually have two batteries. I think I've always started with just the one, but you seem to run through that pretty quickly. Oxygen. We need raw metal, so we got to get our hands on some more of this copper. So let's continue digging this way, and we'll continue digging this way as well. We're going to do a little bit diggity. Okay, and I have some chicken cooking in the background, and it's starting to boil, so I'm going to let this run for a couple seconds as I go and grab that. That's some professional YouTubing right there. But, hey, you gotta eat sometime. Alright, so they're working at that. So Abe, yeah, Abe's our power guy, so he's like, well, leave it up to me to generate the power, so that's what he's doing. So I'm actually gonna have a second battery here. So Abe's got his work cut out for him, and we can now make oxygen. So, another thing that I need to do, yes, colony requires toilets as well. Okay. So I think we're going to come over this way, and this is going to be where the nastiness goes. And the fact that I haven't built the toilet yet is kind of worrying me. So you guys, yeah, you guys need to dig in here, and then we will build the toilet, and then we will start making our little spot of nastiness. Okay, so that is an outhouse. It's going to take them a while to dig this out, so I want to put it right here eventually. Grossman's making another battery for us. So yeah, just a couple more tiles and we'll be good. Hopefully the cycle doesn't end without them being able to use the washroom. Come on, guys. Oh, somebody's tooting again. Okay, so we're going to put it right there. And we're going to dig down like that. And we're going to have to wall this off, which we need tiles like this. We'll need tiles going across like this. Abe's making power for us. That's cool. Now this is a vacuum, so hopefully this doesn't suck all the oxygen into it. I'm hoping it doesn't. Alright, and what else do we need here? Well, whoa! Whoa, we got a bit of a flood going on. How did this happen? How did this happen? I guess there maybe was a tile of oxalate. So, let's bar that off for now. So we don't end up with, or we'll try to bar it off. Hopefully they work at barring. Yes, this stuff is important, guys, but here is a little bit more important right now. It's like a tsunami on the way. Abe, no, you're not going to do it for us, okay? Okay, it's coming closer. Just saying. So, Abe, if you can get like the bottom tile here, that's probably the most important one. Good. You're delivering sandstone. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, have like a levee. There we go. There we go. I mean, it's great that we have kind of this well right here, but the fact that this is draining here is actually it might be a good thing. That way we can build in this direction. Okay, so we haven't added any oxygen. We don't have a food source either, so we're gonna need to build a ladder down here now, because we still want to get down here. And what else do we need? We need a way to make food, so we want a microbe musher, and we'll put that next to our lamp as well, because we want to make sure that they don't get stressed out. I'm trying not to stress these guys out as much as possible. Okay. Alright, and I do want to take a look at my overlay too, because, okay, so we do have a couple of hot spots right now. This is low concentration oxygen. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping any tooting will kind of head down this way. So we still have high concentrations of oxygen. So I'm going to leave that for now. Usually I'm like building those algae deoxidizers right away. But I'm going to try something a little bit different this time. Let's get the research going as well. Where is that? Research station. Right here. Okay. Alright, and now we have access to this water, which is great. And it's our first day. First day is done. So let's take a look now at our reports. Cycle 2, we removed 141 kilograms of oxygen. We generated a little bit more in the ways of calories because we did have these plants to kind of take advantage of. Again, let's take a look at our oxygen overlay and just make sure that we're not in super trouble. So yeah, we have high concentrations right now. So I'm going to try something different. I'm not going to suddenly dump. You know what I should do too? I should probably have. Let's build a couple tiles down like this, and we'll have an airlock right here. That way, any oxygen that I do produce over here doesn't kind of all end up flowing down there, because that's what's happening right now, and that's not a great thing. So this, we will have polluted ice. That's new. Oh, okay. We got some ice and stuff over here. Interesting. Very interesting. Looking forward to getting at that. We'll have tiles right across here as well. Like I said, try to make everything nice and pretty for everybody. And we want to run some wiring there. And we need to set a research project too. So select research. We're going to go for the farming again right away. And we'll close this. And we also need... Now, will they start researching? Do I have to queue up research credits again? I'm hoping not, really. We do want continuous... Yeah, we want you to continuously make mush bars at this point. Again, how are we doing for oxygen? Because I am trying something different. If things start to get too bad, I will build a deoxidizer. So everybody's having a lunch right now. It's 19 degrees, so it's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's room temperature. Of course, now we're going to have oxalate up here for a while. And looks like the last bit of oxalate that was here is finally gone as well. Alright, so we're picking up water there. And normally I don't do this so early either. Do a flower vase. No, that's not what I want. Flower vase is kind of pretty stuff. We want to do the planter box, but we can't do that until we have food researched. Okay. So you're there. Alright, so we still have to do the fabrication of research. Okay. So Abe is making food. You guys are digging. And, okay, let's take a look at the jobs. Who's the best at research? Is anyone good at research? Nobody is good at research, so there's no point of me setting a priority. Our duplicate's going to come in 770 seconds. Okay, Grossman is starting our research. Excellent. Excellent. So yeah, I'm going to go try doing without the algae deoxidizers, and we're going to see how that actually works out for us. Unfortunately, these plants are getting kind of chewed up. I could do the planter's vase, though. If I put that... Let's try it. Apparently, things... even though we got a lamp here, things are still pretty not pretty, so to speak. Okay, we do have this. Alright, alright. So we have easy access to water. We got some carbon dioxide forming over here. So if we have... Alright, what can we plant here? Select a seed. A briar seed. There we go. We'll plant one of those there, see if that helps a bit. And yeah, we're basically just waiting for that initial bit of research to start up. Anything else I want to build? I can do another floor lamp. I don't want to do the supercomputer or anything. I could do a space heater, but again, things are fairly warm right now. And the outhouse, well, that takes care of our bodily functions. So, okay, so this has kind of drained off. That's okay. That's okay, though. Want to dig out this algae as well. Hopefully algae doesn't rot. Seems like we're heading towards that in terms of the updates, though. So we do have a ration box here. And you're still doing research, okay. And let's take a look at our overlay. Okay. Sufficient concentration. So this is starting to get run down here. So, in fact, I think we should probably start with our first deoxidizer. We'll put it here, and again we'll run the power across like this, because we don't want everybody to not breathe. That is kind of counterproductive. Breathing is good. It's a little bit overrated, but it's still good. And oxygen up here should be fine because we still have this oxalate working. No power. Okay, so they do have to continue doing that. So I'm going to want to run a ladder down this way, because I do want to get at this copper. Probably need to dig out this and this. And dig out this. And we will dig out kind of here. And here. I might have to have the ladder go down a couple more. Okay, cycle 2 reports. So we removed 165 kilograms. We're starting to add oxygen now. Power seems to be okay. And we added a whole bunch of calories. We're at 2,800 calories. That's great. Everybody's having to sleep, has stress. Grossman's the most stressed out. Why? He's tired. Well, that should change. He's grimy, could use a shower. What were ways from that? And you have no way to wash your hands. So we'll see what we can do about that, my friend. We'll see what we can do. So we're at cycle 3 now. And I'll play to the end of cycle 3 because I just want to see if we run into anything else new. Okay, so oxygen's pretty good here. Not so great over where Bubbles is, but hopefully this will kind of push away the badness. Alright. Alright, so everybody's working. Everybody's working for the weekend. Grossman's heading here, and he's going to get us some more materials, get us some more power. Or not power, he's going to get us some more copper, which we can use to make more power. Abe is having a little toot for himself. I keep calling him Grossman, but it's Gossman. Having a lunch, okay. Field rations, that's good. That's good. Eat away at those. You got some delicious mush bars, though. Okay. Insufficient oxygen. I know. We still have lots of oxalite up here, so we won't panic. But down here's it's a little bit of a different. It's a closed system down here for now. So this is kind of going to be our workroom. Flower vase is awaiting delivery, or vase. Gossman just had a little toot for themselves. And, yeah, we just had another toot. How's our research going? 14 out of 20. So, it's got to do this 5 more times. Has your, let's see, your learning is at 1 right now. So it's not fantastic, but it's better than it was. Abe is generating all the power for everybody. Good job, Abe. You are an inspiration to the rest of the duplicants. Gossman is going to grab some water for us. That's cool. That's cool. What are you going to do with the water? Where are you going with that? You're going to deliver it to the mush bar maker? Okay, that's fine. You're delivering dirt to the research because that's how you research things. You just take a look at a big old pile of dirt. Depends on what you're researching, actually. So it does make sense in a way. So he's picking up stuff, delivering. Cool. You're grabbing some more water. So you're basically our gopher right now, at least until we get somebody else. And we will have a new duplicate in about a minute. Abe's tinkering has gone up. That's good. I don't know how their tinkering has gone up since he's just been kind of doing the Forrest Gump thing and running there. But we'll put in some tiles there, because if we do have a new duplicate, we're going to need another cot. Research is done. Okay, so let's set the new research. Fine dining, aquatic farm. This must be submerged in liquid. Well, we could do that. Fertilizer maker, refrigerator, gas pumping, power regulation, interior decorating. I like the idea of moving towards sanitation because they're dirty, and that seems to be bumming them out. So let's start moving towards that. Now, as well, we can build ourselves build ourselves a planter's box, and we'll have one here and one here. So hopefully we can start growing our own food. And what else did we get? We have the ability to make compost, so we'll stick that right there in our pit of nastiness. So we do have a choice of a new duplicate now. We have Otto learning, so he's going to be great for research, tinkering, good, dimensionally inept, can't build. That's fine. That's fine. I like the idea of you, but we'll check out everyone. Grease monkey, narcoleptic, near to belt. You have 2 things, and you're bad. Okay, you're probably our best person, except you have a decor expectation. But we'll try to sort you out. We'll do our best to sort you out. We'll try not to make things super dark and depressing for you. Let's build you a cot right there. Okay. So we want to make sure that Otto is our researcher, so let's turn off research for everybody else, and Otto will be our main research man. Can't help but think of Otto from The Simpsons. My name is Otto. Okay, so Otto's in the research, and he is just plowing through that right now. So yeah, I feel like assigning tasks to people who are good at those tasks is probably a good idea. It seems like a good idea. So Gossman, pretty much our gopher again. Um, you're delivering dirt. You're delivering all sorts of stuff. Abe is running like a mofo. But you're keeping us in power, and you're keeping us in light. You're keeping us in oxygen. So you're doing a great job there, Abe. You are a person who we all should look up to. Gossman's not doing any building, though. Okay. Bubbles is making the food. We have 3,200 calories. Okay. Building lacks resources. Planter box. What do you need? Insufficient dirt. We need more dirt. Okay. We can get you some more dirt. That's coal. That is not dirt. But we can get dirt. Where are we going to get dirt? How are we going to expand here now? We need dirt. There's some algae down here. There's some water down here. So I think actually continuing to head downward here might be a good thing. There's some sandstone. There's some sand. And there's some dirt over here. So we'll take a look at our ladder. Actually, we'll have to deconstruct this. And we'll have the ladder come down. And we'll dig this way for a bit. And we will dig this way for a bit. And everybody's going to sleep. Unfortunately, Otto doesn't have his bed yet. And that brings us to the end of Cycle 3. Let's take a look at our reports. So the net oxygen, we're still removing more than we're generating, but that's fine. That's fine. We can actually, before I go, let's do one more thing. Let's build some terrariums. We don't have any soil, but when we get some soil, we're going to be building some terrariums. So, hey, if you like what you see here today, think about liking the video, think about subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next time, and maybe we'll go over and see kind of this ice biome, see what that's all about. Take care. Have a great day.